All you got to do is rub that lamp. Hello, Mother. This is Half Mental, the show that's 90% baseball and the other half mental. I'm Big D.
And I'm Michael Lorenzen.
Oh, that was great. little callback to Players Weekend.
Yeah.
Episode.
All right. First off, I owe the thousands of you guys out there an apology. This time it feels real stupid. I actually had all the work done and the video uploaded the night after we shot it, but I didn't switch it from unlisted to public until just last night. So it's Monday night. We released a video on Sunday night, but that we actually recorded like almost a week ago. So
Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us for this ride. We got a couple comments right out of the gate on that video, which were pretty funny.
Our loyal viewers are...
Surf USA, haven't heard from you in a while, and you're right. We should have talked more about the Dodgers-Diamondbacks series, or maybe even the Diamondbacks in general, who are the hottest team in baseball right now.
Yeah, I just spend so much of my energy while we're recording just trying to not talk about the Dodgers.
He'll say that. He will say that. And then that series was so Diamondback positive that I really had a hard time with it. So I'm sorry, but you're right. The Diamondbacks are on fire. They look good. Archie Bradley is their rightful closer. It's nice to see. Like, he was kind of struggling for like almost a full year, and they put him in the closer spot, and he's killing it. I
mean, Kettle Marte is like a top 5 player somehow.
And the Diamondbacks have done a good job of like subtracting huge names from their lineup and adding names that have been very productive.
Yeah, I mean, they lost Greinke and Goldschmidt.
And Martinez a few years ago.
Yeah.
So they've been impressive.
Pollock, right?
Oh yeah, AJ Pollock. I mean, it's a
lot
lot of
they lost guys, lots of them.
They've got a guy, Christian Walker, who just lights up Clayton Kershaw. He's faced Kershaw like 6 times. There's like 4 home runs off of him.
Yeah.
And yeah, I saw your "What's up with Kershaw" thing. I don't know. The starting pitching all around for the Dodgers has been bad in the last 2 weeks, and I'm hoping it's just like a drought or something, and they're going to correct before the playoffs.
Just gotta hope that the talent ends up coming back to light.
I don't know. Right? And Kershaw was on fire before this happened. I mean, Ryu was even arguably on more of a fire.
Yeah.
So hopefully, and Kershaw like flipped out in the dugout. Did you see this?
Yeah. Has he? Was that out of character?
Yeah.
Or is it just because he never has terrible starts?
I mean, he shows emotion for sure, but like he did this weird like spastic kick of a cooler.
Yeah.
It was definitely out of character.
Strange.
Also, if his foot, a friend of mine went to the game on Sunday, and I was like, please look in the dugout and see if Kershaw's limping, because if he is, I'm gonna kick his butt. So yeah, I don't know. The Dodgers will likely. I don't mean to take these Diamondback requests and turn it into a Dodgers thing, but like we'll likely. We should clinch this week.
Your magic number is 2, I think.
Our magic number is 2, and we're playing the Orioles. So.
So I think it's going to be okay, guys.
And as we film this right now, the Mets are playing the Diamondbacks. I don't think they're just up like 2-1, and it's early in the game. But I saw that Alonso, Mr. Polar Bear or whatever, hit his 46th.
That guy looks weird without a shirt on.
Have you seen him without a shirt on?
Yeah, he hit a walk.
Didn't share this.
This happened a little while ago. He hit a walk off, and they ripped his shirt off.
It's underwhelming.
Yeah, he's got weird shoulders. Nothing's real defined. I mean, it's okay. The guy can mash home runs. It was just kind of funny.
Yeah.
You know? We've had a lot of shirtless commentary this season.
Half Mental has its missteps, as you see in Tyler Norton's comments.
Yeah. I've got an AL segment coming up next.
Productive feedback, though, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, no, we do. It's true.
But I do think that I truly believe we're the only baseball show on the internet where
It covers the shirtless.
Make an inquiry about your favorite team, and it turns into a segment of what does he look like with his shirt off? And then Edward D. It was nice to hear from Edward D.
Yeah.
Just great support on the episode that
just barely made it out.
Just living on a prayer. I'm also watching. There's a spider over here that is like spinning a web, and it's so entertaining. So if you see me staring over there, that's what's going on.
Cool.
Okay, go ahead.
The Astros have scored. They scored 21 runs yesterday.
Yeah,
they scored 5 in the first inning tonight, leading into.
Oh, I saw that. So, they're crazy.
Yeah,
those guys are crazy. Some would say that they celebrated opening day of football
by putting up a football score.
Scoring 3 touchdowns.
That's good.
Some would say that. I mean, I think like MLB tweeted that or something.
It sounds like something somebody else said. And that was the start too. Was that the start that Garrett Cole had?
Struck out 15.
No, I don't think it was.
I think it was Saturday.
He struck out 15 and only allowed 1 base runner.
Right, and he also...
And there was some other qualifier that it was like him, Kershaw, Scherzer, and some guy 110 years ago have done that. Which is wild.
Yeah, it's really crazy. But he's got a couple starts left too.
Yeah.
Because it was like they'd done it this number of times in a season.
Yeah.
Right?
Garrett Cole's crazy.
He is. That fastball has some life on it.
Yeah.
Cubs are hurting a little bit.
Yeah. Javi
Not
Baez.
only are they like down, but 4.5 games now.
Yeah.
They keep getting injured. Javi Baez went down with a broken thumb or like a hairline fracture.
It's like a hairline fracture. I think he's got a shot to come back by the end of the year, but I mean that's pretty iffy.
Right. And I would imagine if they're out by that time, they'll just shut him down.
Yeah, I would think so.
And then Addison Russell got hit in the face.
Yeah, Addison Russell got hit by pitches in back-to-back games, and the second one was in his face.
Yeah.
Which we are on the record as not liking hitting people with baseballs. But if you got to do it, Addison Russell's not the worst guy to do it to.
Yeah.
It's a different motivator
right.
than when other guys do it to other guys.
True.
He also played a pretty sloppy shortstop over the weekend.
Did he?
Had a couple, I think it was the weekend. Yeah. Yes, he did. So you just hate to see it.
Yes, he did.
Hey, back to our AL segment.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
The Boston Red Sox fired Dave Dombrowski last night.
Yeah. Like in the middle of the Patriots.
Basically in the middle of the Yankee game.
Yeah. I think it was like a very no one will notice if we do it right now type of thing.
I don't know. It's wild. He was their GM for just over 3 years. And in that amount of time, they went to the playoffs 3 times. They were the winningest team in that amount of time. They won a World Series. Yeah. I mean, they're not going to make the playoffs this year, but
I would hate. I would honestly kind of hate to work or play for the Red Sox. The expectations right now there are just insane.
Well,
but
so
also
now
they do. I was thinking about this today. It might have been. They do have this like hilarious track record lately of like winning a World Series,
tearing it down.
Yeah,
they're Marlinsing.
They're like worst to first all the time, or vice versa.
I guess Dombrowski has a bad reputation for gutting farm systems and signing big contracts and all that, which he did. I mean, he traded for Sale.
Right.
He got Price and Martinez, and I guess they just don't think he's the guy, because now they've got to deal with, re-signing Betts and Devers and Jackie Bradley and all these guys. Right. They got to figure out the next phase of the franchise, and they don't think he's the guy. But it's weird to do it like that.
Mookie Betts made a catch at the wall this weekend. That was like on. As you were watching it unfold, it was impressive. But there was this still photo that like MLB or something posted, and it looks like you can't see the ground in it. And
did you see that? I did
and
see
like
that.
His shadow is all huge, casted up against the green monster, and it just looks like he's like flying.
Yeah,
it's awesome. Also, I was looking at the standings before tonight. Really, I got in my 2% preparation tonight.
Good.
I looked at the standings.
There was a red light.
Yeah. And Tampa Bay's record is really impressive.
I know. They're probably better than we've given them credit for.
Yeah, they're 8.5 back of the Yankees, which
Sounds like
the
a lot.
Yankees are. Yeah, it sounds like a lot, but they've got 93 wins.
Yeah, I mean the Cardinals would be 14 games back in the
Right.
Yankees or whatever.
They've got the first wild card, and then there's another team that's gone under the radar. It's the Oakland A's, are
Yeah, better again.
a game and a half or two back from the
worst.
Rays.
I'm pretty sure I'm repeating this correctly. The worst month of the Oakland A's season, they had a .607 winning percentage. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
It's really good.
it is really good. I was just thinking I'd expect their record to be better than it is, but they just haven't had a bad.
They haven't had a significant bad stretch.
Yeah, or an incredibly incredible stretch.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Those incredibly incredible stretches.
Yeah. Also, in the AL playoff picture, man, this is a really AL heavy
Yeah,
show.
this is crazy.
All you got to do is rub that lamp.
Oh my God.
Got your wish, Tyler.
Delete.
We missed talking about the twin. I'm pretty sure this news happened last week for the Twins, but Michael Pineda tested positive for. He failed a drug test. It was it was like a masking agent essentially. Mm-hmm. So he didn't test positive for a drug, but a masking agent. So he's out. He was their number one pitcher.
Yeah.
And Byron Buxton is hurt, who is real fast and good at baseball.
Right.
So, for these reasons and more, this is why I believe the St. Louis Cardinals belong in the top 5 of power rankings.
Nice.
I have begun furiously reading power rankings, and the Cardinals are 8 and 9 in everybody's power rankings.
Yeah.
And it actually kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
And I have not been high on them all year. But they've won 21 of 26 now or something like that.
Yeah.
Jack O'Flaherty does not give up runs anymore.
I love the O'Flaherty. It's stuck.
Dakota Hudson is only slightly worse than him. It's crazy. They're really good.
Yeah.
Or they are at least playing really well. And they're almost certainly going to win the division.
Yeah, as you know, one of my best friends is a Cubs fan, which is weird. But we were talking last night, and he's like, I hate the Cardinals, man. I was like, I know you do.
I would too if I was
And
in.
he was like, every year it's they're just a non-factor. And then September rolls around, and they're either up your ass or they're ahead of you. I was like, that's a pretty good way to put it.
You know who he should hate? Christian Yelich.
Yeah, jeez.
Christian Yelich did to the Cubs over the weekend what he did to the Cardinals at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Which was just decide to beat them single-handedly.
I wonder if the Mets can sneak into the playoffs, if Pete Alonso is going to get a lot of MVP votes.
I don't think so. I think Yelich is going to win it.
Yeah, he probably will. Yelich is so good. I think we've talked about this several times on the show, but I remember when Joe DiMaggio? I remember when Don Mattingly said that Christian, after coaching for, half a year in Miami,
Yeah.
it's Christian Yelich is the most talented player I've ever coached. And I was like, what? Really? And then now I'm like,
All worked out.
okay, I'm starting to see
He's
this
probably right.
too.
Might be one of the few baseball things, old Donnie Baseball.
Don's great. Come on.
It's not the smartest guy in the room.
What else? Yeah, I mean, so the Cardinals, what's the percentage that they make it to the playoffs?
90. Fangraphs has it 94.5. Baseball Prospectus has it at 98.
Oof.
I mean, the division is still tough because 7 of the last 10 are against the Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty tough.
When does that start?
Just 10 days before the season ends.
Good point.
So I mean, next week
Damn
probably.
Spider.
I don't know when the first game is. Next week, I guess.
Yeah, probably late.
I mean, we have like 18 games left.
Yeah.
We're in the home stretch.
Crazy. I don't know if I'm ready for playoff baseball.
Yeah.
I wish the season ended a month ago, 2 months ago.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I guess all of a sudden I'm for shortening the season. Okay.
Should we do plays of the week? Do you want me to do play of the week?
Yeah, do play of the week. I'll see if I can come up with something.
This is one of my favorite kinds of plays of the week. The hard comebacker that the pitcher catches.
Sure.
Sort of accidentally. Scherzer, yeah.
This
And it was
gonna
cool,
be mine.
too.
This was going to be
Oh,
mine.
yeah? God.
It really was.
This was a cool one, too, though, because he caught it. It was Josh Donaldson, right?
Yeah.
And Josh Donaldson sort of gave him like a, what the hell, man? He goes, yeah, I caught it.
Yeah, I caught it. Yeah.
I
I wanted then Josh Donaldson something back, and I couldn't
I haven't
figure
seen
it out.
that.
He says something back to him.
Um,
And with Josh Donaldson, you can't tell. Well, with either of those guys, like when Jose Fernandez did this,
yeah.
he was like laughing. And
Yeah,
was, like,
yeah. Both of these guys are like both on the edge a
Right.
little bit.
And Arenado hit that ball, and he was like, and then he kind of smiled. These two guys are just like fierce competitors, and you're like, are they like having
It's
fun?
a really good Max Scherzer face, actually.
Are they having fun, or are they actually mad at each other?
I don't understand how you do that when you're Max Scherzer and not be like, guys, did you see that? Like, I don't know how you do that and play it cool. And I mean, it's because he's used to doing amazing athletic things, but
Yeah.
that's just crazy to me.
Okay, I've got my play of the week. It's this is something I've done once before. It's called the Sportsmanship Play of the Week, and it goes to the second or shortstop position for the Washington Nationals. Do you see this? Turning a double play against the Atlanta Braves.
Just with Freddie Freeman.
And Freddie
second base.
Freeman.
Yeah, this was real adorable.
It was, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was. It's
Sportsmanship Play of the Week. And do you know who it was?
No, I didn't. I didn't do the
hard
research.
to,
It's not my play of the week.
It's hard to do a show with this guy sometimes. Freddie's out at second, and the infielder ends up like bopping him on the head or something. Or I think Freddie Freeman tries to hit the ball out of his hand.
I think Freeman started it. That's my memory.
And then he bops him on the head, and they just kind of go back and
Yeah,
forth.
they went
for a
back and
second.
forth a little bit. It was really cute.
And then,
Baseball's fun, guys.
yeah, it's nice when people are nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a Daniel Tiger song about that.
Man, the Nationals are in a pretty good spot. The Cubs could legitimately end up out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
They still, I mean, again, I talk a lot about like the Fangraphs odds and stuff, and they're still in a good position there. But
I think the injuries are
Mets
going to
and
really
Brew-
hurt them, too. Like, Javi Baez is a huge part of that team.
yeah, I thought you said the Indians are really going to hurt them, and I got super confused for a second.
No, injuries.
Yeah.
So, the Nationals, I think, are a really scary team
Yeah.
with their pitching staff.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Like,
yeah,
I
totally.
feel like the Nationals could, like, easily run the table in the playoffs.
Yeah, the Nationals. Yeah, and I mean, Rendon is unreal.
Yep.
Juan Soto is doing things that legitimately no one has ever done before as
Right.
a 21-year-old.
Oh, man, I thought of another play of the week. Try to tell me I don't do my research.
We also didn't dive into Mike Lorenzen.
We didn't. Or Mike Trout running out that. Did you see this?
Yes.
Runs out an infield hit, like just what looks like a routine ground ball to short.
Yeah.
Runs it out.
Got to play to the whistle.
So cool. Michael Lorenzen has had a big week. He did something that only Babe Ruth has done.
Yeah.
He came in as a relief pitcher. They left him in the game to take his at bat, which that alone, there's like 2 on, 2 out. So that alone is crazy. He ends up hitting a 3-run homer to put the Reds up, and then they put him in center field to finish the game.
And the center field specifically is what made it a super unique event.
Right. So he becomes the second player ever, second to Babe Ruth,
Yeah.
to be the winning pitcher of a game who hit a home run and played another position in the field?
I think it was even center field specifically.
Okay.
Which made it seem like there was another variation of that had happened before.
And then they brought Michael Lorenzen in a few nights ago. Might have just been last night. Did you see this?
I think it was a couple nights ago.
To just pinch hit. Like, he had nothing to do pitching-wise. But they just brought him in to pinch hit, and he hits a double.
Yeah.
And brings in a run or two.
He's good.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Also, definitely qualifies for, like, largest biceps in the game, I think.
Yeah.
So, Michael Lorenzen, if you're a fan of the show...
tip of the cap. Tip of the cap.
Anything else? I think we pulled that out.
Yeah. Great job. Cheers.
See you guys.
See ya. All you got to do is rub that lamp.